Hey, what's going on, my fellow airsofters? Today, we're gonna go over an airsoft weapon that is one of the most modifiable weapons known to man. This is the video review of the G&G GR16 M4 Carbine. The real steel version of this rifle is known and used all over the world, in countries like Australia, Brazil, Colombia, Egypt, the Philippines, Mexico, Sri Lanka, Japan. I can keep going. New Zealand, Peru, Ecuador, Jordan, Nepal, France, and many more. But its original birthplace is none other than the United States of America. It is a compact version of the M16 rifle with a few other differences, and it fires the 5.56 NATO round. It is used by the US SOCOM, and it is the preferred weapon of the US Army Special Forces and Navy SEALs. In no way I can get my hands on a real steel fully automatic. All I gotta say is, thank God for airsoft. We have a nice color manual with safety tips, installation, and operation. A barrel nut and compensator wrench for delta ring or outer barrel removal. A front side adjustment tool. A cleaning / unjamming rod. A standard wall charger. An 8.4 volt 1200 milliamp battery, which is also a mini type. And last but not least, a 450 high capacity magazine. As you can tell, I already removed the blazing orange flash hider, but it is always safe to have a backup. There is a full length outer barrel, but can always be removed to install the CQB length barrel. The front sight is complete metal, along with the front swivel sling mount. This is an ABS handguard, which is also where the battery goes. I find that the rifle performs better with at least a 9.6 volt. It has no wobble whatsoever. The metal delta ring, I would say, has a lot to do with it, since it puts enough pressure on it for stability. This carrying handle contains the elevation and windage adjustments on the rear, and also the battle sight for precision and normal shooting. It is also removable, so once removed, it reveals the Picatinny rail for scopes or sights. This is a nylon fiber body, and the rifle comes stock with a version 2 metal gearbox and metal bushings. The fire selector switch has safe, semi, and fully automatic options. Although the bolt catch is not a functional one, it adds realism to the look. Of course, the G&G trades a metal trigger guard, an M16 M4 style pistol grip, and a fully functional charging handle that reveals your hop up when pulled, clockwise to add hop, counter to reduce hop. There is a 6-position retractable stock, a metal buffer, and a rear metal sling mount. Many of you remember this little lady, always in my business. But anyway, on the opposite side of the rifle, we have the dust cover, the mag release, and a non-functional forward assist. Alright everybody, before I give my conclusion of this rifle, let me express my thoughts on a few things I usually see on the field. And you know who you are. When you're in an airsoft field, make sure before you leave the field, take out the magazine, fire off any other extra rounds that you might still have in the chamber. Always put it on safe, and never aim at a fellow airsofter when in the safe house. Don't you just hate that? You're making a video, all of a sudden helicopters and fighter jets, chainsaws all over the place. And another thing, I usually get this all the time. I get this about 2 times a day. I'm not joking. Hey man, what's the best rifle I could get? I'm new to airsoft. What can I do? This is it right here. You don't necessarily have to get this model. G&G is reliable. It's very, very good. Ask anybody who owns a G&G. They'll tell you the truth. Trust me. And the reason why you see these rifles a lot in the field is because they're great rifles. They're good for CQB scenarios and also for woodland. This is a standard setup for the M4. But let me just tell you this. You don't necessarily have to have the same setup. You can set it up any way you want. You can change the handguards. You can change the stock to a full stock, a crane stock, whatever you want. You can remove the carrying handle for any optics, like I mentioned earlier. And with a few of these modifications, let me just let you know and let me show you how it would look like with many of these different setups.